History is a vast ocean, its depths hiding forgotten stories. Sometimes a strange object surfaces, a clue from the past. These rare finds challenge what we think we know. One such clue is a map, not just any map, but a fragment from a world long gone. Drawn on gazelle skin, it shows lands and seas, familiar to ancient sailors, and something else. This map, the Piri Reis Map, is both accurate and deeply mysterious. It forces us to question, how did a man in the 16th century know so much? Where did his information come from? Could there have been explorers and map makers before the ones we know? Ancient maps are more than guides. They are windows into the minds of our ancestors. Most old maps are full of mistakes and myths, but the Piri Reis Map stands apart. It is a puzzle, a riddle left for us to solve. This map opens a door to a world of possibility. Behind that door, human history is not a straight line, but a tangled web of lost knowledge. The Piri Reis Map invites us to look again at the story of humanity. It is a whisper from a time we can no longer see, but can still try to understand. It asks us to reconsider what we know about our past. And it hints that the greatest discoveries may still be waiting, just beneath the surface. The journey begins with a single, mysterious map. In 1513 in Constantinople, Piri Reis, a renowned Ottoman admiral, set out to create the most complete map of the world. He gathered charts from explorers like Columbus, but also claimed to use much older sources. The result was a masterpiece on gazelle skin, filled with ships, animals, and kings. The coastlines of Europe, Africa, and the Americas are drawn with surprising skill. Piri Reis filled his map with notes, explaining his sources and describing distant lands. Only a fragment of this map survives today, showing the Atlantic and its surrounding lands. For centuries, it was admired as a beautiful artifact, but in the 20th century, scholars noticed something odd. The map contained information that seemed impossible for 1513. It wasn't just a copy of other maps, it had details no one could explain. Piri Reis pieced together a puzzle of the world, using sources from different times and cultures. He was both a sailor and a scholar, seeking a true picture of the planet. But in doing so, he included a detail so strange it sparked debate for generations. The map became more than a guide, it became a mystery. How could such knowledge exist in his time? What was the source of this ancient information? The Piri Reis Map stands as a testament to lost knowledge. It challenges us to rethink the history of exploration, and it reminds us that sometimes the past is stranger than we imagine. The map's secrets are still waiting to be uncovered. Its mystery endures. The most puzzling part of the Piri Reis Map lies at its southern edge. There, a detailed coastline appears, connected to South America, but unlike any known land. It's not a random guess. The coastline is drawn with bays, peninsulas, and islands. It closely resembles Queen Maud Land, a region of Antarctica. Today, Antarctica is buried under ice, its true shape revealed only by modern technology. In 1513, such knowledge was impossible. Yet the map shows a landmass, not an icy wasteland. The notes even describe a warm climate. This detail transforms the map from curiosity to enigma. It suggests knowledge of Antarctica before it was frozen. How could this be? The presence of an ice-free Antarctica on a 16th century map demands explanation. It hints at a source of information far older than Piri Reis himself. The map points to a time when someone saw Antarctica as it once was. Science tells us Antarctica has been covered in ice for at least 6,000 years. No one in recorded history saw its true coastline until modern technology revealed it. The first sighting of Antarctica wasn't until the 1820s. No one set foot there until the late 1800s. So how did a map from 1513 show its ice-free coast? The mystery is not just about geography, but about time. The map seems to contain information from a world that hasn't existed for millennia. If humans didn't map this land, who did? And when? The Piri Reis Map presents a contradiction, a 500-year-old document showing a 6,000-year-old landscape. It forces us to question our timeline of history. Could there be lost chapters in the human story? The evidence sits quietly on gazelle skin, daring us to look deeper. The past may be more complex than we think. The map's coastline is a silent challenge to our understanding. Piri Reis was clear. He didn't explore these lands himself. He compiled his map from about 20 different charts, some modern, some ancient. Among his sources were maps said to date back to Alexander the Great, or even earlier. These were relics from a distant past, not his own era. This suggests the real mystery lies with the lost source maps. If Piri Reis had access to a map showing an ice-free Antarctica, the original must have been made when the land was visible. That would require a seafaring culture thousands of years before known civilizations. It hints at an advanced, forgotten global culture, one capable of mapping the world with precision. Their records are lost, but fragments remain. The Piri Reis Map is one such fragment. It preserves a glimpse of knowledge from a vanished age. The story of exploration may have begun long before we think. The map is a clue to a deeper, older history. The Piri Reis Map has sparked fierce debate. Mainstream historians argue the southern land is just a distorted South America or creative guesswork. They see the resemblance to Antarctica as coincidence, pointing to other errors on the map. For them, it's a fascinating but flawed product of its time. Others believe the map is evidence of lost knowledge. They argue the detail is too precise to dismiss. They imagine a forgotten civilization that mapped the globe during the last ice age. This theory doesn't require aliens, just a much older human story. The debate endures because the map keeps its secrets. It challenges us to reconsider what we know about our past. The Piri Reis Map doesn't give answers, it gives questions. It reminds us that history is unfinished, with many pages missing. Our timeline of progress may be neater than reality. The map hints at lost knowledge and forgotten achievements. This isn't a story of magic, but of human ingenuity. Civilizations rise and fall. Their knowledge can vanish. What we call discovery may be rediscovery. The map is a humble artifact, but it holds a powerful idea. We don't know the full story of our species. There may be entire chapters waiting to be found, under ice, sand, or sea. The Piri Reis Map points to a grander, more mysterious past. It urges us to keep questioning, to keep searching. For all our technology, the past still holds surprises. The ocean of history is deep, and we have only begun to explore its shores.